Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer Miller, also known as Amethyst Winters. I'm a mother, I'm an author, and I am a makeup lover. Today's video is my concealer collection. I am going to do a collection a month, concealers, powders, bronzers, eyeliners, mascaras, etc. Spoiler alert, I don't have a lot of mascaras right now. I've been using them and not replacing them, so I will be getting a new one here shortly, so by the time I get to them, I should have at least 2 new ones, if not 3, if not 4, who knows. But never know, never know. But yeah, at the moment, I only have a few, but they're, like I said, they're not going to be on right now. I'm going to focus on all face, and today, since the last time we did primers, we are going to do concealers. And I apologize again as to how low I'm sitting, and you can just, I'm barely just over it, and it's just because I am making do with what I have to use to record and to set the phone up, I guess. I don't have a stand for it. I am literally putting it on my standing light, which doesn't have a thing over a shade over it, and it's got this little ledge that I would just place my phone on, and there you go. Hey, we do what we have to do, right? So let's get started, because I had a lot. I definitely have a lot, and when it comes to my foundations, it's going to have to be like this because I have a lot. However, bronzers, I don't have a lot at all, so that is going to be interesting. Most of them are drugstore, but that's another video entirely. Okay, so let's get started. Whoops. Okay, yeah, you'll hear my boys out there in the background. Apologies for that. I'm going to we'll start with this one. Some of these, spoiler alert, I have used quite frequently, and I have a lot of, a good review, if you will, or a solid review. Others are just like a mini review or a little bit of information because I haven't hardly used it at all. And this MAC one, this MAC Studio Fix 24-hour smooth wear concealer is one of them. I have only used once. I used this on a full face of nearly new to me. Real quick, and I mean totally change of subject from before, yeah, you'll see. But I am not wearing falsies. I am wearing instead mascara. I kind of like it. I definitely like my falsies better, but this I decided just to use mascara for once because I haven't used it in a while. So anyway, this is the MAC Studio Fix. I already said it. I've only used it once. Not really have an opinion on it, so I'm not going to give you one because I don't want to give a false one because I don't really know. So you never know. I might like it, I might not. Who knows? This one, however, I do have one. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. I really like this one. I'm trying to think. I think they compare it to the Tarte one. You know the one I'm thinking of. It's Everyone's Holy Grail. I do like that one, but I like this one too. It's definitely worth the price. It's like $8, $9, and it's so much cheaper, and I feel it's just as good. Perhaps not quite, but definitely one of my top 10 concealers. So definitely love this one. This one I've had forever. It was one of my very first ones. It's Glamifage by Hard Candy. It's a tube one, so however you use it is fine. You can put it on a mixing board, whatever, or I put it on back of my hand and I just dip it in there, and then I just dab it with the sponge, or you can use a brush or whatever. But I do like it because it is very pigmented. It's got something on it. I've had this for a long time, and it's holding up, and a little goes a long way, so it's one reason I like this. It does blend well, and it does conceal. So may not be everybody's favorite, but I do like this one. This one is, oh, really? I didn't even know I had this. I'll have to use this soon. It's a Kylie Jenner concealer. I vaguely remember getting this one. Don't remember using it at all, so no review, just Kylie Jenner concealer. I know I used it, but I just don't remember having an opinion, what my opinion was for it. This is the BH Pro Studio Pro Concealer. BH Pro, oh my gosh. BH Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer. Oh my gosh. And again, I think I've only used this once. I did like it. I remember that, but I saved my opinions for when I use it again. This one is by LA Colors. I believe it's LA Colors. It's their Pro Concealer. This became a viral sensation as well. Everybody, you know, latched onto this. I just recently purchased this and used this probably less than a year. Definitely less than a year, probably around 6 months ago. This was definitely a first time for me. You know, I remember liking it, but beyond liking it, I can't tell you much more about it. Again, only once use. I have a lot that I just need to use again. I was trying to think, and I think I'm going. Now I'm low end, so I'm going high end this time. So interesting. I will have to use that back one next time. Who knows? You just might see that in my next Shop My Stash. Anyway, this is my Bare Minerals Bare Skin one. I did a full face of Bare Minerals, which I bought all Bare Minerals, and this was purchased, and I liked it. Again, I can't go beyond that. I know. I am so sorry. I had one that I can tell you about. This, I do know. This is somewhat worth all the hype. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I do know multi-use sculpting concealer. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth the price. It's like $22 to $28. To me, it was very good. It was very easy to use, blended very well, concealed very well. I have used it for a whole month, but it has been a while. But I'm still going to say it's in my top 10. It is worth all the hype. That I will say. This one, this one is the Model's Own concealer. It is, that's all I can read right now. The writing's in white, and I'm not certain if we can get it to focus. Not really. Again, no opinion. It's because it's been so long since I used that, I couldn't tell you. But I will try it again. When I do my Shop My Stash, I will look a little harder. It Cosmetics, love this one. Love, 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 love. I have two different It Cosmetics concealers. This one and a pot one, and they're both great. But I won't pull the pot one out, but I will say that it is one of my top 10. And as this one is top 10, it is also a 2B. So I just put it on my hand, dab it on the sponge, on the pointed it, and it works. It's top 10. Definitely a top 10. I will repurchase and repurchase and repurchase. So, this is Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I know a little bit. I know it is decent. I won't say it's top 10. Probably in the top 20 for sure. Granted, there are, and that's saying quite a bit, because there are probably like 100 concealers, and I don't have 100 concealers, but I do have quite a few, and I've tried quite a few. Definitely top 20, maybe more like top 15 because of price. So this is definitely a good one. This one, I think this is ColourPop. Yes, this is ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Don't know if you can read that. Yeah, maybe you can. And again, so sorry. I need to look through them again, and I'm glad I'm doing this because there are a lot I forget about. It's a good one. But I can't give you more than that because I don't know. This one is not going to use because it's not that kind of concealer. Okay, going on to my next one. And we're going to edit some of this out, maybe, if I can remember. Probably won't remember. Okay. Juvia's Place. Definitely top 10. Definitely top 10. Worth the price. It's only like $12 to $15. It's a little above drugstore in my opinion, but it's definitely worth it. It's definitely high coverage, medium high coverage. Yeah, it's definitely high coverage. It might be a tad on the dry end side. So if you have dry under eyes, you may not like it, but I do like it because it does conceal, and I always set mine with powder anyway, although I didn't this time. But I do like this a lot. Like I said, worth the price point, conceals, blends, really good. Okay, I have another one. Wow. I have two. I might have to get rid of the old one. This one, I have two of these too. I actually really like these. This is by Laura Geller? No, Josie Maran. And it is a stick concealer. As you can see, it's been well loved. It's a roll up, if you can see. And it's super easy to use. It is soft. Unlike the Maybelline ones, if you know, and then some older ones. And I should have said Maybelline's name, but I did, so it's out there or whatever. Anyway, the old stick concealers that are kind of chunky and you kind of... No, this glides on really smoothly, blends really well. I believe it has a decent coverage. So in my honest opinion, this is a very good concealer. Definitely one of my top 10. This one is new to me. It's Avon Anew concealer. I've only used it once as well. So we got to use that again to see how well we like it. Da-da-da-da-da. The Tarte concealer. We all know this one. We all know it works well. Shape Tape concealer. It lives up, fairly lives up to its name. I'm not going to say it's magic, but I'm going to say it's really, really good. Definitely top 10, probably my top 5. But it is definitely worth it. And if you have not tried it, I would go try it. And I would also go try the CoverGirl one that I supposedly also a dupe for this. Is real good. Okay, moving on. This one is definitely a new one. Not many people know of this brand or have ever tried this. This is Amazing Cosmetics Amazing Concealer. It comes in a little tube. Again, just like the Glamouflage by Hard Candy, a little goes a long way. I just take a tiniest bit, put it on the back of my hand and dab it. And that tiniest pin drop, like the tip of a pin, a ballpoint pen, mind you, not a needle, but a ballpoint pen, the tiniest bit will go both eyes. It is amazing. It is a very good brand of makeup that I think people need to try. This one is probably, I like the concept, but it doesn't give much coverage. It comes in this roller ball. And as you see, it has something on it, but it just doesn't give much coverage. It just fades away. And I have dark under eyes and I really need the help. So that's not really a go for me, but you know, and we're not even going to give that one because I've had it so long, we're probably going to declutter it. This is a Jeffree Star one. I bought this like 3-4 years ago. I still have it. I do love it. I think it's well worth the price as well. I hate saying that about Jeffree Star Cosmetics, but if they can do their job, then they can do their job. And if they're good at their job, then why does them? I know I've heard all the story, well, most of the stories, and I know he is not a very good person, but he makes a good cosmetic. He really does. To that, I say leave the man alone. He's going to have to hold up his own one day, but that is not for me to decide, and that is not and I'm glad I don't have to make that decision, because when you judge yourself as well. I have one other by Almay. I'm using it. It's in my Shop My Stash. I am wearing it. It is okay. It is not the best of coverage, but it is decent. It is probably not a top 10. Top 20, maybe pushing it. maybe pushing it. I have over 20, as you probably saw, but it's definitely not in my top 10 for certain, and not even top 15. Probably, I don't even want to say top 20 because I just like so many others better. I will not be repurchasing it. I like Almay, but I don't like their concealer. Now this one, I think they have 2 or 3 different kinds, and I will definitely be trying others, but for now, that's all I have of them. They're one, because I did a full face of Almay once, and it was okay, but yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you like these types of videos. I love collection videos because I like to see what people have. I think Nona from, oh my goodness, she's changed her name so many times. I believe it's known as Dollar Tree Delights or something like that. I forget exactly what it's called. I will try to remember to link it, but I'm horrible at remembering to link people. I suck at it. I am so sorry, Nona, but hopefully she'll realize that she's called out in this video and put her thing down below or something. I don't know, but all I know is she has the best collection. So when she does her Shop My Stash collection videos, and I'm just like, get in a candy store because, oh, she has the best collection. I am going to this year, and I know last year was a bad year, especially financially, and it's already looking better this year. Crossing my fingers, I'm going to use my brain when it comes to buying, and I'm only going to buy when I know I can afford it. I had to make a couple of purchases these last few days through Zip because I needed to get something done, and I didn't have the money right then, so I had to use Zip. So, and for groceries was one of them, but stuff like that, I'm going to bare minimum. But I am also going to work hard for my money, and I'm going to do extras, and that's how I'm going to earn to buy new makeup. But I would like to get 3, they're not high, I guess they consider high-end or luxury brands, like Giorgio Armani and Huda Beauty, and just the ones that are like 45 to 50 bucks and up. And like Sephora carries them, Macy's carries them, your really top name brands. I want to get like 3 different ones this year. It just like even higher than like Urban Decay and Anastasia, Beverly Hills, and Kat Von D, and all the slightly higher end ones, but and Too Faced and stuff. But still, oh my gosh, I can't even think. But yeah, even higher than them. So at least 2 this year, if not 3, if not maybe even 4. You never know how things work out. So yeah, concealers, not so much, but I definitely will be getting a few new ones, both drugstore and high-end. Probably no luxury brand ones. I don't even know that they make them, but who knows, they might. So I did see one of them, and I can't remember the name of the brand, but I was going through them all alphabetically in my mind, but I could not remember them. Anyway, so yes, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope, like I said, if you like these types of videos, give me a thumbs up so I know that you're liking them, and I'll make more of them. I'm going through my whole entire stash all year, once a month. I'm going to try to air these on the 13th, but sometimes it might be the 14th, 15th, or sometimes it could be before. But right around the 13th of the month, and I am going to do my palette collection. I've already done my singles. I did that sometime last year, toward the end of the year, and I'm going to start now with my ones that I only have like 3 or 4 of. So I'm going to be doing that later on this month. Not much later, but a few days later. So have a great day. I hope to see you in my next video. If you are not already subscribed, I love it if you would, if you want to. Don't have to. Not a big deal, but would be nice. I would appreciate it so much. Yeah, I'm going to just say bye and have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.